Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Beneath a Steel Sky. So after that nice little interlude with the courtroom, let's continue on with the game, and actually our next area is going back down into the club. I wonder if the doorman has anything to say. Oh well, I'll check that later. But however, I think now that we've done the courtroom, the band leaves. So, well, there's one thing that we can do in here that we weren't able to do before. And if you remember clearly, there was a glass here that we weren't able to get because Colston was in the way. Does Colston have anything to say? Oh yeah, he does.
Is there a subway around here?
What?
I'm looking for the subway.
What are you, a train spotter? Hear that, Gallagher? This guy's a train spotter.
There's no law against that.
Only because there aren't any trains.
Look, guys, I'm not a train spotter.
Who asked you?
I'm drunk. Oh god. Anyway.
Never mind.
Yeah, Gallagher doesn't say anything different.
Is there a John in this place?
Why do you want to know that?
Well, I might need to use it. Surely the club's got to have one by law.
Have you seen the John Gallagher?
I don't need one. I don't drink like you do.
No, I've noticed that.
Okay, does Colston have anything else to say? Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Alright, fine then. So, the interesting thing, actually talk to the barman. Talk to people!
Excuse me.
Nope.
Never mind. Excuse...
Babs probably doesn't have anything to say either, and we keep running into each other. Oh, there is.
Is there a subway around here?
Oh, there used to be. The club was named after the station.
Yeah, St. James Station.
Where is the subway station?
You're standing in it. See the area in front of the stage. The track ran right through there.
So, easiest way would be to jump on stage and go to the track. However, I can't do that. Because this is an adventure game, and it's not meant to be really easy. However, the thing we're able to do here is actually go to the jukebox.
The green select button is lit.
Alright.
Hey, music lover. If you're looking for the best in sound, I got 'em. The music of the spheres right here on Earth. So come on, get your fingers on my buttons.
Oh.
Let's make beautiful music together.
How offensive. Why they put voices in these machines is beyond me.
I'm all warmed up for you, baby.
Shut up and let me check the selections. Oh, Lord, it's mostly country and western.
Nobody's perfect.
Ah, there are 3 tunes by the resident band.
So, what's your choice, big boy?
So, here's our 3 choices that we need to do. We have Long Beach, As Cool As You, and You Search But Find Nothing. I'm actually going to put up As Cool As You and Long Beach as a separately, but right now I might as well go there because we're not done with the club. We're actually going to be in and out of the club a lot, so I might as well start with at least one of these.
Long Beach.
Because believe it or not, this jukebox has more to say. Just listen to those sweet, sultry tunes. For as long as you can, because I'm going back up and talking to the doorman. Because, yeah, talking to the doorman.
Excuse me.
There we go.
Do you know anything about a subway?
I've dreamed about them.
Really?
First of all, I'm swimming around like... Then I get sucked up this long tunnel. It's all wet and warm, you know?
No.
I was talking about a real subway. Never mind.
At least he didn't confuse it with the restaurant chain. Anyway, pretty much that was all I was gonna do up here, so let's go back down into the club and talk to the jukebox some more. Because you know, it's good to talk to jukeboxes. No, it's not. But he does have more to say, so I might as well just get it out of the way.
The green select button is lit.
Hi there. I got a tune for every occasion.
Oh, shut up. I just want to choose some music without being hassled by a whining Wurlitzer.
Okay, so in terms of what well, let's do is like I know what I'm supposed to do. I might as well just do it.
You search but find nothing.
It's kind of incredibly easy to figure out what one you're supposed to choose, because you search but find nothing is a regular adventure game quick. Hi Babs, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm breaking your routine, aren't I? Yeah, the thing about this one is the song loops incessantly. It kind of breaks the jukebox, so Colston goes down.
There were greasy fingerprints on the glass.
And whacks it. And while he's doing that, you have to grab his glass. If you don't, well, you'll have to choose the song again and go back up. Now I'm actually going to go back down there and see what's going on, because now it's eerily quiet.
That's odd. It stopped talking, thank goodness. It's almost as if this jukebox can understand me.
I can. I performed the body scan when you first made contact. I know your blood group, your color size, and your sexual preferences. This information has been transmitted to LINC files. Enjoy your selection.
That's outrageous. I thought such blatant invasion of privacy only happened in major high street banks. Oh well, some music will cheer me up.
This thing is artificial intelligence. It must. You know, the first thing I'm doing once this game is over, once this game is over, Robert better smash this jukebox. Anyway, as cool as you.
As cool as you.
Now, we have ourselves a glass. This glass has the user's greasy fingerprints on them, namely Colston's.
Oh, nothing.
Now, how are we going to do that? Because the reason why we got this was because of this metal plate back here. We were told that in order to get into the wine cellar, we need Colston to open it, because he is the only one who has access to it, because it recognizes his fingerprints. Now, who would be able to help us get these fingerprints off the glass so that we're able to use them to get into that wine cellar? Well, while I go there, I might as well talk about another dossier. This time it's for Miss Hannah Koppes, who lives in Astoria. Hannah is an unemployed journalist and is believed to be responsible for the subversive broadcast, "It's Your Life, Isn't It?" An analysis of her literary style indicates a pretension factor of 68%. Subject considered for post of romantic fiction writer for LINC PR channel. Determine whereabouts and approach with a view to recruitment. There we go. Now this guy is actually gone, which is weird. However, the person we have to help is right in here, Dr. Burke. Of course he has to help. I wonder if the secretary has anything to say.
It's a holographic.
Yep, I know.
Dr. Burke's biosurgery. Please feel free to visit your robot and...
With over...
That's correct.
Yep. Alright. I don't want to listen to her voice anymore. Well, let's get here and, well, talk to Dr. Burke once more. And apparently the man is still in there, and he likes keeping his hand in. Hello? Dr. Burke? Thank you. He had to take off his glove.
Thanks again for the port, Doc.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
Now, unfortunately, we're not able to, just talk to him about this glass. We actually have to present it to him.
Excuse me.
If he'll stop sticking... Ah!
Can you match my fingerprints to those on this glass?
Oh, yes. My machine will do that automatically.
It's not against the law, is it?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Don't security use them to check people's identities?
If they do, it's the first time I've heard of it. The usual procedure for identification of suspects is a retina scan at the post-mortem. Now, about these prints you requested. Open the panel on my machine and insert the glass. Then place your hands in the otodermatome.
Will this hurt, Doc?
Oh, yes. Quite considerably.
I would not want to put my hands in an autodermatome. That sounds bad. But hey, this is Men in Black all over again, isn't it? Except we're changing fingerprints instead of just simply erasing fingerprints.
Excuse...
Does Dr. Burke have any final things to say before we leave him? Nope.
Thanks again for the port, Doc.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, well. The man probably doesn't have anything to say if I could get to him. Come on. There we go. Nope.
I have to go now.
Drop by again sometime.
Alright then. Let's get out of Dr. Burke's office and head back down. However, in terms of talking about people and subways, I'm wondering if other people are able to talk about that. I'm gonna make short stops to other people just to see what they have to say about subways. If nothing happens, I won't show them. So, unfortunately, no one talks about subways other than the people down here. Kind of a shame, really. Oh well, let's head back into St. James. And I'm gonna give that jukebox one last talking to. Come on, Robert, you could walk faster than that.
Think I'll play another tune.
Yep, that is everything that the jukebox is probably gonna say. Oh well.
As cool as you.
Now, let's go inside this place, which I should be able to simply do by going up to the metal plate and opening the door. Perfect. Which brings us into the wine cellar, which doesn't really have a lot of stuff other than the interesting things here. Let's take a look.
It's a big box made of wood.
Oh, really?
That's too big and heavy to carry.
Sadly.
If it's for ventilation, it must lead somewhere. I can't reach it from here.
Well, we apparently have to reach it, but anyway, there's a rack.
It's a solid wooden storage rack for wine bottles. I'd never shift that in 1,000 years.
Why not, Robert? Oh, well.
It's made of thin chipboard.
Well, if we need to get up here, we might as well just go up on top of it. Except that just happened.
I certainly put my foot in it that time. The box isn't strong enough to support me.
sadly. Yeah, so we need something stronger other than chipwood in order to get on top of it. However, there's a packing case here. That's not much of a helpful thing, but remember that we had this metal bar here the entire time? Well, it's gonna come back and be a very helpful item for some weird reason. Because we need to use this bar and open up this and take this wooden lid.
It's a solid piece of wood.
Which is perfect, so let's pick up that and go over to the box. So now we have reinforced the box.
With the lid on top, it might bear my weight.
And now we can stand on top of it and reach the grill.
The grill is too firmly attached to pull from the wall.
Another thing we still have to do now. There's a couple things that might work. The wrench, the metal bar, the secateurs, or cicaders. I think it's cicaders, but I don't think so. I really don't know. I think the metal bar is what we have to use first in order to jimmy it and make a hole.
I punctured a hole in the grill.
There we go.
The grill.
And with that hole, we can start using these in order to flip it off and open it up and make a narrow passageway.
Can't see anything, but I can feel a breeze.
Now, before I end it off here, I might as well go over one more dossier before we end this off, because once we go through here, well, we get to say goodbye to everybody else. Last one is Kipper Kearns of Northbridge. Escaped from custody last month during special leave to visit his late mother's grave. He made off while his guard made an inquiry regarding the location of the grave. He was serving a 12-month sentence for attempted theft of ancient religious artifacts. Kearns was last seen limping through Lambton Cemetery wearing his prison uniform and ankle chains. He was carrying a plastic bag containing a relic of St. Jude and a photograph of his mother, believed to be still at large in Union City. He seems to be a very wanted person, if anything. And he's actually one of our last 5 dossiers that we have to go through. We're nearing the end of the game at this point. We get to say goodbye to everybody once we go through this narrow passageway, and we only have 4 dossiers left to go, which I have pretty much sorted out into being the most dangerous. So next time, we get to see where this narrow passageway goes. See you next time, everyone.